Everyone, sorry for being a little late. We're gonna grind out night attempts, and that's probably what we're gonna be doing in between Undertale streams, or until it's done. This shit is gonna take forever. So yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, I need to switch it over. That's not what I need to click. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, he's streaming Pokemon? Oh, really? He didn't tell me. He wanted me to help him set up streaming. So, yeah. Huh. Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among the shadows. It was a legend of hope, a legend of dreams. It was a legend of light, a legend of dark. This is the legend of Deltarune. For millennia, light and dark lived in balance, bringing peace to the world. But what if this harmony were to shatter? A terrible calamity would occur. The sky will run black with terror, and the land will crack with fear. Then, her heart pounding, the earth will draw her final breath. Only then, shining with hope, three heroes appear at World's Edge. A human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. And the world saved from destruction. Sorry, Chad, I got distracted. Today, the Fountain of Darkness. Stream fell off. The geyser that gives his land form stands tall at the center of the kingdom. But recently, another fountain has appeared on the horizon, and with it, the balance of light and dark begins to shift. Alright. Alright. Let's go through our items. 4 revivements! Okay, I really overprepared. Your hand lingers in the bright light which only you can see. A strange calm washes over you. Oh god. Audience, would you please stand up and clap for our winners? Outstanding kindness and bravery. The Lightners have won the grand prize. She really went to this is not easy mode. Here you go. She's all yours, folks. How wonderful! The family's all together again. Now you can all finally... Ta-da! Who the hell are you? You don't tell us who you are then. Disarmed. Like hell, we're letting you take her! Chris, for hell's sake, come on! Cool, can you give me a second? Mike from Deltarune, boss, no. The roaring night appeared. Okay. 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 Oh, Jesus Christ, Susie. Susie was hurt and beaten. Okay, this is my worst attack I remember. Okay. Yeah. Time to job against the super boss. Forgot your stream. Hello again. Hi, Gaster. Very interesting. Your loss here is all but guaranteed. So, I'm going to say something that's going to sound kind of gross. This voice is easier to do when you're sick, because it destroys the phlegm in your throat and not your vocal cords. And yet, you persist. If you are so determined to try once more. Martlet flashbacks. If you need help with the sword's attacks, I made a short about it. I'll check it out later. Oh, Jesus Christ. Then, shall we hasten? Is it Gaster? Bro, he says very interesting. Who else could it be? He also has Gaster's theme, so I don't know. There's like a 99% chance that shit is Gaster. Oh no. Chris, lock in. Come on. What do you mean you don't want to hurt your boss? Easy no hit. Okay. So does Gaster just watch Chris their life as a TV show all the time? Probably. That's my headcanon at least. Damn it. And so you meet with the same fate. Shall you try once more? Gaster deniers must be like, must be the win. Oh boy, I gotta push past my limits. Captain Yami will be so proud of me. They say first turn is always fight, right? First time I've ever been hit by that. Rude Buster. Is Fun Gang a fan name or not? It's an abbreviation of Ralsei's name, which is like the gang of fun and learning. So people just abbreviate that to Fun Gang. But yeah, it's basically a fan name. Okay. Yeah. First turn is to hold breath and oh yeah, that's right. You have to hold breath. I forgot. Chris's hair is like a lot longer than people give it credit for. It's like usually in drawings people just draw them with like Dora hair. But like in the actual game sprites, it's down to their shoulders. So it's like, I don't know. If I might critique fan art for a little second there. Damn. Fun Gang is canon, Susie says it. Where does she say it? Like, quote the line. Busted makes me feel good. Hell yeah. Holy shit, we're gonna see past this attack. Right, this is swords. Right. Okay. Okay. Easy. Not so easy. Okay, so all those are pretty easy except for the last one. Because that's the shape of Chris's hair. Yeah, but it's like, nah. I think we heal with Ralsei and we sack him. Because if we defend, we can get another bust off. I feel like... Yeah, and then we deluxe dinner Chris. I also use deluxe dinner. Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? Okay, phase 2, buddy. Phase fucking 2. It's like 5 turns. We've been 5 turns alive. No, 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 no. No. Suddenly, the north and east winds blew fiercely. The knight is a fan game ass boss. The knight is a lot fairer than a fan game ass boss. Like, this is a lot less bad than I remember it being. Thing is, you actually messed up when picking a fight with us. Susie, I believe you picked the fight. Fuck. So that's our PB. We have to get past, second. Hold breath. Chris held their breath. Their heartbeat quickened. The soul now moves faster. Damn it, I never get hit here. Okay. Like, this is a lot less stressful than Zenith Martlet. To be completely honest with you guys. Winter newsletter is out! What the fuck am I streaming this for? Fuck, I have to read that after stream. I can't imagine beating the knight with the keyboard. If it gets too bad, I have a controller. It's still difficult. For me, I play better on keyboard. No. Oh. Oh, there goes that attempt. Fuck. Taking damage there is not ideal. But you attack, you bust, and you attack. $10 damage. Come on, Chris. Lock the fuck in. Winter newsletter for Deltarune. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude! Okay, that was a lot of damage. Revivement. I can save a revivement by using, Deluxe Dinner. No, 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 no. Mission objective survive. Okay, so that didn't go quite too well. I guess we just gotta take the bullet and use a revivement on Chris. Revivement, Chris. Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? Phase 2. Heal Susie. No. No. Defend. Bust. Thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us. This is the claw attack I don't like. Okay. Ah, damn. Do you think Yuta is a bum? You mean Yuta Okotsu? No, he isn't. He's just a bad character and I don't like him. Maybe we should just always defend with the others for extra busts. That's not good. Yeah, just heal and defend. Because now we have like more than enough TP. Bust. And then you defend again, Ralsei. And now we're, yeah. Why do you hate Yuta? Why do I hate Yuta? Simple. Because a lot of JJK's really bad writing is centered around him. He gets so many free power-ups and wins that it's insane. He's never punished for anything. He's able to effectively no-diff and mid-diff two of the main villains of the series without even really proving that he's worth hot shit. Like, I'm sorry. It just feels like he's the author's favorite, you know? And that really pisses me off. Because there's characters I like a lot more that struggle a lot harder. And that's why I like him, but the fact that Yuta doesn't have to struggle kind of makes him feel like a Mary Sue. So yeah, that's why I don't like Yuta. Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? I guess we double defend. Thing is, you actually messed up when picking a fight with us. Okay, we survived. I think we bust, and then next turn we, I like him a lot more than Yuji. He's not utilized at all in JJK itself, like most things in the manga. Alright, chat, do we revive Mint or do we go for the bust here? I feel like we go for the bust. But also, Chris kneeled in silence. No, they didn't. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna heal them. Suddenly open this stream, I guess. Oh, okay.
You're all damn alone. Me, I got Chris and Rousey beside me.
Okay. Okay. Chris, you go for an attack. This is the furthest we've ever gotten.
Even if you knock me down, as long as Chris and Rousey are here.
Okay. Yep. Go for the bus. Don't get hit. Yeah, not an effective strategy. It isn't quite as hard as Sans, but I consider it my favorite fight across the two games. That's fair, I guess. This fight, like, a lot of people compare it to Zenith Martlet. Zenith Martlet is a lot more unfair than this fight. This fight gives you so much... This fight actually lets you prepare for it. Hold your damn breath. Defend. So glad this game doesn't have a, if a main character dies, it's over bullshit like Persona. Or Amori. Alright. I listen to this song, like, when I drive all the time. Like, when I'm just, like, driving anywhere. My no-hit strategy for this fight is built around finishing it before the attack, that attack happens. I think I know what you mean, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't. I should, Oh, I fucking no-hit that shit, chat. Holy shit, let's get this shit, dude.
Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you? How many times am I gonna read this fucking dialogue?
Damn.
Thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us.
You'll be no-hitting the whole fight before you know it. Yeah. I know. Okay. 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 Try to dodge, dumbass. Thanks, Gaster.
got fucking mixed.
Alright, there we go. Damn it. You know what really pisses me off? Bees. It's really funny to use a character's dialogue casually. It makes it seem like the actor's going out of script. I actually really like... The thing that really got me into doing silly voices is actually hearing, like, outtakes and bloopers. Because it really... I don't know. I guess it really cemented to me that the characters were different than the thing, so I always try to go for that vibe. I always consider no-hitting the Roaring Night one day until Chapter 6 release date because I think it'd be really funny. 5, sorry. These aren't the streams I necessarily wanted to do, but whatever. It's something to do. I'm not going to get any work on the video done today. That's fine. Don't mind me, chat. I'm talking out loud to myself. Son of a bitch. That barely hit me. I'm very autistic about this fight. I'm very autistic about life. I don't know. Deltarune and Undertale just like... They're like one of my hyperfixations. It's like not even close. It's not even to the point where I feel embarrassed saying that. It's just like true. It's just literally true. I don't know what it is. Maybe because these were the first games to really throw meta shit at my face. But I don't know. These games are good, and I really like them. You do realize you could stop, right? You have free will. Yeah, I know, but it's something to do. It's something to do. This is something to do, and it's something I can monetize, and it's a break from thinking about stressful things. It's, in other words, it's an escape. Oh no, my escapism has themes of escapism in it. Really? I get no-diffed by that attack? You have free will? Yeah, I know. Nah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm being controlled by this little heart on a string. I keep interacting with trash cans. It's fucking awful. Would advice be acceptable, or would you prefer not? You can throw your advice. I don't really... I mean, I'm just, like, trying to keep this chill. And low-key. I have no idea how long this stream will probably go on until I get too hungry to keep going. Let's be honest. Stream ends when streamer gets too hungry. That's what the title should be. Hell yeah. Suddenly, the north wind blew fiercely. Why is Kara forcing her to do this? Yeah, no, but I don't know. This is gonna sound really dumb, but I really don't like it. Actually, I don't know. How big of a loser will this make me sound? I'm trying to do like pros and cons here. Like, do I risk looking like a loser in front of my audience, or do I like, or do I just like be honest? Fuck it, I'm gonna be honest. It really bothers me when people misgender like Chris. And it's like, not like when it's by accident. It's like when it's like deliberate to piss people off. That the bait is always successful, and it always pisses me off. I don't know. It's like crazy. Should have been autistic about things like the Amazing Digital Circus. If the Amazing Digital Circus came out when I was a kid, I would have been into it. But it didn't. It came out when I was like 19, so I don't really care about it that much. Wait, how old is the Amazing Digital Circus? It can't be. It's been around forever, right? Like, Chris can have any gender the player wants him to. See, like, stuff like... Nah, it's just like... I don't know. It was really common on Reddit to just, like, shift Chris's gender to, like, whatever best suited, the purposes of, like, what ship they were pairing Chris with. And that was, like, to me that was, like, really infuriating. For a few reasons. One, Chris is like one of the few like really popular non-binary video game characters out there, aside from like Kirby. Like, that's it. And two, it's dumbass shipping drama, which will never end, and it's infuriating that that's like consumes discussion of like my favorite game series. You know what I mean? It's like twofold. I really like, there's not really a better term for this. I think I went for, like, the shipping tier list 2 years? The Amazing Digital Circus is 2 years? Never seen that, but I can see the frustration. It's just, like, I don't know, it's not like when it's by accident, it's, like, deliberately for, like, the thing. Like, I don't know, the subreddit Toothpaste Boys is a good example. They undermine Chris's non-binariness for the sake of having epic yaoi, which is really cringe, in my opinion. See, there we go. Sounded like a loser. Chat is moving. Chaos, chaos. Kirby uses he, him in most official media. Kirby only uses he, him in the West, though. In Japan, it's very clear that Kirby's gender is ambiguous or unknown. Which is how non-binary people identify there. Chris is actually a pile of moss, true. Kirby is a man, nah. Jevil, nah. By the way, so is Meta Knight. And that's crazy to me, because, like, I always grew up assuming Meta Knight was, like, a very macho dude. But nah, apparently in Japan he's, well, they're non-binary. At least in terms of English media. Yeah, but that's like because of localizers. Yeah, and you know, in the 90s, almost everything was subject to change with game localization. Like, this was the era of Princess Toadstool. The era where, Samus Aran was a man. The era where, almost the entire plot of, like, fucking Street Fighter was completely, like, unknown. And, like, made up by, like, 12 different studios. Meta Knight is a very masked voice in Smash. Yeah, it's true. But, like, I don't know. To me, it's like, I don't think voices really matter all that much when it comes to a character's gender. And the thing that taught me this was, like, SpongeBob. Because in SpongeBob, there'll be women who talk like this. And it's fine. And that's just like how cartoon characters work, you know? I don't know if anything I'm saying is making sense. Point is, non-binary characters are important. You know what I mean? And as someone who is trans, I feel very strongly about that. See, Kirby and Meta Knight are he, him is because I'm American and always been referred to as he, him here. Yeah, but that's like... That's just localization, though. Yeah. No, I totally get you. Like, I get, like, so many people who come into my streams and they're like, yo, he's getting his ass kicked. And the chat always has to be like, yo, it's she. So, I don't know. When it comes to, like... comes to voices, I'd say they don't matter.
Like, for example, the Susie voice is this.
And to me, that sounds pretty masculine. But, like, everyone just accepts that. You know, everyone does the same voice for Susie, basically. And it's, like, the exact same. It's literally just, like, this gravelly macho voice. That's, like, kind of slimy and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Am I making sense? I don't really care if I am. I'm just sort of spitballing here. But yeah, the core advice to this fight is just make small movements, bare minimum. I see your mistake. The attack you just said on my attack is only move when you need to. Up, down, left, right, digital once. Yeah, okay. Damn it. You have my Susie voice that's very similar to the Undyne voice. Yeah, but Undyne is another good example of that. Everyone's Undyne voice is like...
Everyone's Undyne's voice is like this!
Unless they're like... I don't know. And that's like... Like, I don't know, like Chainsmoker meets Bodybuilder. The animations in this game are so smooth. I really like this game. Damn it. Or I'll say being a trans girl would break the prophecy since she would no longer be a prince of the dark. In this essay I will. I don't, like, okay, here's the thing with trans Ralsei. I'm not particularly against it, it's just I don't see it. Like, I feel like trans Ralsei specifically makes a lot of people angry. Like, violently angry. Because it's femboy erasure and not every feminine character has to be trans and But I don't know, as an actual trans person, Ralsei being trans wouldn't really change much at all. I just don't see it because I feel like it's weird because every character is incredibly accepting in Deltarune and Undertale. Unless Ralsei felt like he couldn't come out because, I don't know, he didn't believe in himself or something, which is possible. But to me, if Ralsei was trans, Toby probably would have already made it so Ralsei was a girl from the beginning. Damn it. I just don't see it, honestly. Though, I have seen a lot of, like... I'm just a trans woman who incredibly relates to Ralsei's issue, so it would make me happy. No, don't get me wrong. And for that, I think that's cool. But... I don't know. Trans Ralsei would pretty much be Noelle. That's the other thing. It'd be like you'd have two of the same characters. I will say though, I have seen a lot of really cute artwork and like fan fiction where Ralsei is trans. And I do approve of that. I just personally don't see it. I don't like trans Ralsei as a theory because I think any foreshadowing is Ralsei femboy, therefore trans. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It makes people violently angry. When really, I don't think it should. It's just a character interpretation people disagree with. And if you disagree with it, it's fine, but like, I don't see why it should make you angry. Like, this is a game about a non-binary teenager whose best friend is a lesbian dinosaur whose other best friend is a femboy goat thing. Like, I don't know. This game is already pretty woke. Toby would have at least dropped the arc if that's what he was going. Yeah, I feel like that. I agree. But, you know, I'm not saying Ralsei can't be trans. If you headcanon trans Ralsei, that's cool. I just don't. I don't see it. I've seen some people headcanon trans mask Susie, and, you know, well, I don't see that. Like, that's, you know, totally valid. You know what I mean? This is a Christian video game. Keep this woke shit out of here. What's your favorite... What's y'all's favorite Deltarune chapter? Mine is probably chapter 3. I don't know, chapter 3 just has such a big variety, and the way it does secrets is really fun. It breaks the traditional formula and feels fresh every time I play it. And it ends with peak, so I don't know. Damn it. It's a Luciferian game. The goal is to kill one. Imagine if they have a human and monster dating. Guys. You know the funniest part about being a fan of this franchise for long enough? I feel like a lot of people come to conclusions really late. Like, for example, the Undertale 10th anniversary stream is a good example of this. When Gerson says that humans and monsters were once, like, you know, mingling with each other. And then people are like, yo, that means any ship could be canon in Deltarune. And I'm like, buddy.
They already were.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I feel like a lot of people get like grossed out by the idea of like, I don't know, dating a monster when the game has, when Undertale has several dating scenes where you date monsters, and one of the characters in Deltarune is a monster who hits on a human well, one time. So it's weird. It's almost like this game was made exclusively by gay furries or something. Back in my day, humans only dated humans. I heard a rumor that there was some kind of weird hybrid between Yuri and Yaoi somewhere. Yeah. I don't like it that much. Thank God that's just a rumor, right? Fuck. 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 I hate Sans X Frisk. Everyone does, because it's pedophilia. Like, it's not even that good of a ship. If it... So, I've seen... Because I've been in this community forever, right? I've seen, like, some interpretations where it's like Frisk is an adult when they fall down. Or, like, Sans and Frisk grow up together and then, like, fall in love. But then, like... To be honest... You don't like Sans X Frisk, you just want to date Sans. And you're using Frisk to do that. Which is weird, because Frisk, in canon, is a kid. Like, men and women kissing, how does that even work? They're too different. I don't like Frisk anyone. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like a lot of... I don't know. I was starting to workshop this script I may or may not finish on Kara. Like, the demon that comes when you call its name. And... something that was very interesting to me was just, like, going through all of these interpretations that are based on pretty much vibes. You know what I mean? And that's because... And what I mean by that is like this idea that Frisk is this wholesome 100 baby that can't do any wrong, and Kara is this evil murder demon. And I'm not going to say that that isn't true definitively, because I can't. I'm just going to say that that's lame. Whatever happened to X-Reader Fix? I don't know, honestly. It wouldn't be hard to do one for Undertale either, considering that certain characters know that there's a player. So literally just have Sans become aware that there's a player, and have him like have like an enemies to lovers dynamic with the reader. That would be peak. The meta-narrative fanfiction. Come on, think about it. It's an untapped gold mine. Well, this stinks. Ah, damn. Frisk X Monster Kid is the only good ship involving Frisk. I mean, I can't disagree with that, because all the other ships involving Frisk are really weird. So, that's the only normal one. The only good Frisk ship is Karisk, actually. Oh god. Oh god. Don't say it. It's weird, because when I did that Undertale shipping thing, everyone was so divided on Karisk, and that kind of proves my point on it. That it's Schrodinger's ship. Like, literally... I don't like Frisk X Monster Kid, but it's acceptable. I even had an idea for Dusttail rewrite where Flowey is the killer for a while. Isn't that just Undertale? I don't know. I kind of wanna write like a ton of really bad fan fiction and then like one stream, just like read all of it, like while doing this bit that I'm like some like professor of literature or some shit. Because I'd only feel comfortable about making fun of my own work, right? Because, I don't know. My problem with, like, making fun of something someone else wrote is that it's like, you know, even though fanfiction is silly, it's still like, it's a genuine passion project, and that just feels shitty to make fun of, you know what I mean? Normal ships are boring anyway. Hot take, the only okay ships are canon ships? You're boring. But fan ships are not always shit. Sometimes they're really good. Like Asgore X Rules card. Damn. Basically, Frisk fell down and stole Flowey's saving power while he was doing a genocide run. Oh, that could be interesting. I don't really like Dusttail because of its... Okay, I think something that's really interesting about Kara's characterization is that if you do another genocide run, Kara's like, why did you do this? This has no meaning. This had no purpose. Why did you do this? It's like a really like... It's the only time the game really holds you accountable for like doing it. So this idea that Kara would force Frisk to commit another genocide run, something that they are actively against, is really silly to me. But like, you know... This is back when Kara equals evil murder baby. Which, by the way, I think the alternative of, which is Kara is the savior of monster kind and is good actually, is also equally as boring. I feel like a lot of people either embrace Kara's flaws or, I don't know, they either embrace Kara's flaws or they pretend like they don't exist. And that's just annoying, because I think that, you know, morally gray Kara is the most interesting option. The most unrealistic part of Dusttail is Sans being the guy who kills. Yeah. The only character who would genuinely do that shit is Flowey. Also, a lot of queer ships only exist in Fanon? That is true. That is true. And that's because for a long time... I don't know. You know why. I don't need to explain. You felt lightheaded. You saw golden stars. What kind of golden stars, Chris? Like the ones in Azriel's bedroom? Like the one in Dessa's bedroom? Huh? The ones for academic achievement, Chris.
Didn't think we'd still be standing, did you?
When was Kara presented as anything other than evil? Read their dialogue. Read their dialogue. Like, legitimately read the monologue, and then read the monologue that happens if you choose not to erase the world. Kara, on the surface, it reads as, let's commit more murder, partner. But what they're actually saying is, hey, let's move on to the next world because you ruined it. And that's really interesting. And a lot of people overlook that because it's a scary jump scare scene. I'm not a fan of Light Yagami Kara. I think it's lame.
Thing is, you actually messed up when picking a fight with us.
It'd be like if Susie was boiled down to just being a selfish bully. That's what it would be, when that's only one part of her character. That's the thing with Kara. No! Damn it. Seems like you're stretching things. I'm not, dude. Read the dialogue. Read the dialogue for a second genocide run. It's all there. I'm not even stretching all that. I'm not even stretching anything. Like, I'll pull up the dialogue and read it on stream. If Sans was good with humans, he'd see past Tori. Nah, I don't think Kara had access to saving. Yeah, no, if Kara had access to saving, they wouldn't have died. Kara wasn't the greatest person, but they at least tried to free monster kind, no. I mean, what they failed miserable. Either way, they used the save. They never used the save point. You're taking too long? This is going to be the whole stream, buddy. Pretty sure Frisk uses Kara's save at the start. No. You're thinking of Deltarune. You're getting mixed up with Deltarune. Or we overwrite Chris's save. Which, by the way, even if Kara, Chris, and Frisk are all separate characters, Chris deliberately has similarities to Kara in a way that's really hard to ignore. And Chris is very clearly morally gray. Like, here are the things they have in common. Chris and Kara were both adopted by the Dreamers. Chris and Kara both have Azrael as their brother. Chris and Kara both harm themselves. Chris and Kara both are terrible friends. Like, both make you question who you really name at the beginning of the game. Both of them make you question. Both of them have like a ton of meta implications for how the story plays out. It's just Chris is more hands-on with that. Watch, people are going to be pissed off that I'm like saying Chris is a terrible friend when like that's kind of canon. Like, literally from Noelle's perspective, Chris is pretty much the exact same. Like, both of them prank their childhood friends to the point where it's just a dick move. Both of them are complete assholes. I mean, we don't have enough evidence for Kara and Azrael's relationship. What we do have shows a pretty shitty picture. We only got two short tapes in True Lab. Yeah, it's true. Look, Kara, I'm just gonna say it. If your plan for your best friend is to be okay with you dying, so then they can steal your soul and then kill more people, I'm sorry. I feel like you need to run that by someone. You know what I mean? That feels like a shitty plan. It seems like something a bad friend would do. Hey buddy, I'm gonna traumatize you to free your entire race of people. Yeah, it's for a noble reason, but it's also kind of fucked up. Okay, but I had good intentions, buddy. People will say Kara's not evil. People still say Kara's not evil, by the way. Yeah, I know. And I don't believe they were. Damn it. Susie, we are cooked. Susie, we are so fucked. Okay. Revivement, Chris. Thing is, you actually messed up when picking a fight with us. Oh. I feel like evil Kara just doesn't make any sense the more you look at the actual evidence within game. Kara's defense attorney over here might as well be defending the control devil. I'm not! Dude, replay Undertale. It's not that... Okay. So here's the thing. During Undertale's genocide run, Kara starts to take control of Frisk and starts to literally possess them. Yes, this is true. However, this is something we forced them to do to begin with. This is something they also talk about at the end of the game. Kara at the genocide run isn't really accurate to who they were when they were alive because we corrupted the shit out of them. That's like saying Noelle and Snowgrave would actively harm Birdley, even though we know she wouldn't do that. Noelle in many ways is the new Kara, I swear to God. Better call Saul Goodman. Kara kills Sans and Asgore. Both times we would have won anyway. Wait until a monster dies in the... Yeah. But yeah, anyway, the video I wanted to do, which will come out some fucking time probably, would basically be me on a corkboard explaining every possible Kara interpretation. And it'd be like, I'm tired of debating this. Pick your favorite and move on. It's been 10 years. I have no idea if I'll actually do it or not. It's been said. You don't need a boss monster soul, you just need a human and monster soul. It's just the only way a human could take a soul is through a boss monster. Fuck it, we have to bust. No, we gotta heal. Longevity's more important. Is it me or am I doing worse? It's funny the way to get away with murder with no. I don't think it's a plot hole. What? Yeah, it's true. Kara was like, so, I don't know. Going off of context Deltarune gives us, I think it's very likely that Kara was younger than Azrael. The fact that Kara decided to off themselves at that young of an age is very concerning to me. And to me, it breeds more sympathy within me than actual content. And that's like another thing that I don't like when talking about Kara. A lot of people fucking victim blame Kara the shit out of. Like as if this whole thing was their plan. As if they, you know, they planned a second war in the 2nd grade. Susie Saibao. I'm pretty hungry. I'll keep streaming for another hour. Fuck it, why not? It's also implied that Kara went to the mountain to off themselves. Yeah, it is. It is. Susie, stop taunting the knight. Why did Kara make you do that? They obviously weren't raised very well. Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Lots of people back in 2015 had it in their minds that Kara and Azrael were like both 13. Now I think it's more likely that Kara was like in the single digits when I think about it. No, 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 no. For one, that would line up with their favorite number being 9. If Kara was 9 years old, literally, that would make a lot of sense. And it's very on brand. Also, if Azrael is like 5 years older than Chris, then that also makes sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people should view the Dreamer tragedy as a tragedy and not like this insidious coup to take over the world. It'd be like if people viewed the missing children's incident in Five Nights at Freddy's as like some insidious plan to shut down the restaurant, when it should just be looked at as a tragedy. Sorry, I have Five Nights at Freddy's on the brain. I've been watching a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's theory videos. Because I watched that fuck-ass movie, and let me tell you, buddy, that movie was terrible. Yeah, Buttercup's poisoning is a slow and painful death. By the way, not gonna lie, Azrael, it's kind of fucked up that after you just decided to break the barrier because of your best friend that you lost, you decide to throw them under the bus. Kara wasn't really the best person. Fuck you mean? But I'll still become a god and shoot a fucking rainbow at you, just to prove, to have you by my side. Okay, okay. Isn't that what Toby said? Damn it. I'm getting kinda hungry. Your vision narrows, your head is spitting. Realize how stupid he was in Kara Evil was. FNAF 2 time, yay. Dude, FNAF 2 was such a shitty movie. It was not good. Okay. Maybe it goes to show how much of a piece of shit I am. But I was literally laughing so hard that an employee had to come to me and tell me to stop laughing. Because, and the thing is that FNAF 2 is written and directed like a goddamn Scooby-Doo movie. It's terrible. It's awful, dude. It's so shit. The dialogue is terrible. The characters are terrible. Mike Schmidt still has the worst fucking haircut I've ever seen in my life, by the way. Michael Afton is a fucking joke. Like, oh fuck, no, don't use it on them. Fuck, yep. Did Toy Chica appear? Die for me, Kara. Kara wasn't the best person. I wish I had my right hand injured. I want to redo this fight right now. No, I'm gonna defend them against your whole plan and frame you as a horrible person. Yeah, it's true. Is it so bad that it's peak? No, it's just bad. Were you laughing because every audience member was a clown, or for being tricked into watching it? No, I wasn't laughing at the audience. I was laughing at the movie because of how bad it was. Like, there's this line at the beginning of the movie where Charlie is like, she's the only one that understands me. And she's referring to the puppet, and I'm sorry, that's fucking comedic gold. Or the scene where it's like, she hates parents. All parents. I'm sorry, dude. You expect me to take that seriously? The fucking science teacher character was a goddamn joke, dude. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why Scott Cawthon wrote his story to be so vague. I don't know. Why do I have a human body with flaw construction? I'm glad Toby doesn't pull a Scott Cawthon. Yeah, me too. Felt something hovering close behind your head. Six, 7%. Matters. The only one that matters. The only one that matters. Or else they spared the knights? No, you dumbass! I clicked defend! Ah! Security. Toby. Chat, we are so fucked. We are so fucked. We are so fucked. Alright. Yeah. Just kill me. You lost all respect for me for a 6-7 joke. Security Breach was bad because of the lore. I think Security Breach was bad because it's bad. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have forgotten the fact that these are supposed to be video games and not dispensers for lore. Like, you want to know why I haven't made that many FNAF videos on my channel? Because I don't find them fun to play. It's like the reason. Yeah. Real, are you in so really small movements make a difference here? Gerald. You know what I want? I want enough money to go back to McDonald's. I'm like flat broke right now, chat. Yeah. The security breach is bad because of the fact that Sealwell is a VR company. Hope 1 was great and made by them. 2, they misunderstood the lore. They can successfully beat the knight on the first try. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I want, chat. I want McDonald's. So fucking hungry. But I can't get it. Gotta keep streaming. For money. I'm gonna go stare at a wall. See ya. Now I just need to beat it without the Shadow Mantle. Good luck there. Go eat then? Nah, I gotta keep streaming. I need money. My problem with the FNAF lore is that when you step back and understand all of it, like I once did, it's not even a good story. It's kind of shit, honestly. Pretty cool story in your opinion. Well, that's just your opinion. Well, this attempt just went down the shitter. FNAF story is a mess. FNAF story is a mess. FNAF because of the game. I don't know, dude. My brother loves FNAF, and I'm just like, why? Of all the franchises to go on forever, why this one? How many more children can be murdered at a pizzeria, dude? What's the death count? I don't remember. I'm tired. Theorizing about the game is a lot of fun. Well, then I'm happy that it's fun for you. Stop being fun for me after, like, the... I want to say after Security Breach. I forgot to hold my breath. Hold breath. Been 1 minute? Oh, damn it. Alright, I need a break. What do you guys want for a break? Susie, shut up. Susie, I love you, but shut up. Suddenly, the north and east wind blew fiercely. I think we revived him and Chris. Okay. Okay. Your head is spinning.
You're all damn alone. Me? I got Chris and Rouse beside me.
Food for you? Let's rank FNAF theories. Why? I'm not well versed enough in that topic. Besides, the topic doesn't really interest me all that much. 1 HP. 1 HP. Fuck it.
Even if you knock them down, as long as I'm here.
Susie, you are not Ichigo. She watched one episode of Bleach. Could explain some if you don't know. It's good. It's fine. Susie watched one fucking episode of Bleach and is like,
Holy shit, I'm number one.
what a fun stream we've had. Nowhere near as interesting. Trying to aura farm so badly, so it's so true. Damn it. Ranking UTY ships? What the fuck is there to ship in Undertale Yellow? What the fuck is there to ship? Oh, I ship Soroba and Martlet. Okay, why? I don't know. I just like Yuri. Okay, well then, like, ship something else. Ship yourself with the fucking garbage can, girl, because that's all you're getting. Staroba. Staroba is only popular because people like... Because people, you know... People are weird about Staroba. I don't get it. I don't get it, honestly. Sophia X the garbage can. Nah. Garbage can's too good for me. Me X real revolver. I'm gonna assume that that was a joke. Oh. Okay. Nothing happened. Oh, I held breath twice in a row. Yeah. Hey, Ralsei. Make yourself useful and revive Susie. I wonder how many times you could beat the roaring, before you beat it. Yeah, okay. What the fuck else is there to rank? I'm bored of this. Bored of this. I mean, we can, like, I don't know. I don't know what we can do. I'm not even gonna spitball anything. Well, what do you enjoy? I enjoy everything I've enjoyed. I've already ranked. I guess we could do like the Deltarune homophobia tier list. I don't know. I don't know what. Ranking sauces? I don't do it. Okay. After this, we're gonna do the Deltarune homophobia tier list. I think we all know who's getting top spot. Homophobia tier list. Okay. We'll do the tier list and then we'll end. How about that? Because that'll probably take like an hour. I just want to win so badly. It's so frustrating when you can't win. And you just know you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to win. You know what I mean, chat? Did I... Holy fuck. Holy shit, no. I think I missed something very important today. I think I missed something very important today. Shit. There's nothing I can do about it now. Oh, fuck. Give me a second, chat. If so, that's terrible. Yeah, I did. Well, nothing I can do about that now. Oh, what a shitty day. Guess this is an ending now? That sucks. No, it's fine. There's nothing I could do about it. Even if I ended stream now, I already missed it. Yeah, that's totally what I forgot. Okay. Let's let's move on to the half. Okay. So let's God damn it. Let's get some music up in here. Let's get some. You guys like hip shop. Let's do hip shop. Hip shop. Let's save that to watch later. Hip shop, Deltarune. No, what the fuck? That's not what I wanted. There we go. There we go. Deltarune characters. Tier list. All right, here we are. Here we are. Behold. So we're gonna homophobic ally queer. So queer queer but still homophobic. I think we only need 4 tiers for this. Okay. Woke as fuck? Sure, fine. Alright. How about a weird tier? What weird tier, chat? What should the weird tier be? I'm waiting, Zachary. What should the weird tier be? Woke as fuck. There we go. So, I have a gay friends tier. There we go. Okay. So obviously, first and foremost, Carol Holiday, homophobic. She literally saw 2 lesbians interacting and was like, hell nah, never come to my house again. Immediately homophobic. Hell nah. No, immediately. Then She makes Noelle go to church every fucking day to pray the fucking gay away, dude. Hell no. Carol Holiday is homophobic as fuck. Are we ranking homophobia? The second time what are we rank? Hi, Sharky Lady. Susie is a bad influence, though. Yeah, except, like, I don't think she is, because literally every single influence she's had on Noelle has been directly positive. Okay, this isn't, like, weird fanfiction Noelle where she's, like, drinking, like, 20 beers or whatever, okay? This is, like, in canon. Susie encourages Noelle to believe in herself, and then she does. Like, that's the dynamic. I think these two going queer. I don't think Susie's homophobic. Well, is Susie homophobic towards Ralsei, or is she just... I don't think she's homophobic towards Ralsei. No. She's fine with Noelle dating a non-binary person, though. Yeah, it is true. It is true. However, that non-binary person is also her subordinate that she's also manipulating the fuck out of. Besides, it is possible that Carol doesn't see Chris and Noelle going to the festival as a date, as they've done so many times when they were kids. Maybe in Carol's mind this is oh look, how cute. The friends are back together. No more worrying about how to draw dragons in my household. How could she be homophobic but not... Chris, to me, does it for the bit. Chris does what for the bit? I feel like Chris is homophobic. Give Carol her own tier, okay? Carol Hall. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, Asgore. Is Asgore homophobic? Asgore loves and cares for his non-binary child. I feel like Asgore is an ally. Same thing for Toriel. Carol assumes humans are below monsters and thinks they should never be dated or assumed as a person. Carol racist theory. I'm loving these Carol interpretations. Chris is homophobic for the bit. They don't mean it, but I imagine them still being an ass about it. So like what? So what? They just walk up to Ralsei and they're like, you're a fucking fat. I can't say that word on YouTube. I caught myself. Can't say that word on YouTube. Okay, Sophia, queer but still homophobic. They like what? They just go around calling people the F slur. Cause like what? Yeah, that's them to me. Queer but homophobic Chris. Okay. Weirdly Death goes into I have a gay friend. Birdly is like unintentionally homophobic. Like a little bit. I feel like Noelle gave them the pass, it's all fine. I feel like if you're non-binary you can say the F slur. Rudy loves and cares for his daughter and actively encourages Susie to befriend her. Rudy is woke as fuck. Des. If Des is the knight, then they're queer but homophobic. But if Des isn't the knight and is just lost, then that's pretty homophobic to me. I'm sorry. You're a British cigarette or something. What the fuck? Temmie is weird. Is Temmie homophobic? Temmie deliberately doesn't partner with Chris and decides to partner with a hard-boiled egg. That's fucked up. Why? Is it because they're non-binary? That's fucked up, dude. Hell no. Rudy is literally the dying of wokeness. His body couldn't handle all the woke. Rudy and Asgore do that little bit of fruit in them. No. Alright, Snowy and Monster Teen. I feel like Snowy is homophobic. Absolutely. I feel like Snowy just like tells gay jokes all the time, but they're not funny. But Monster Teen just like awkwardly laughs because they don't know what to do. They're in the queer but homophobe. They're just like yeah, they're here. Jockington loves everyone because everyone can be his teammate. Jockington is an ally. Temmie is co-god. She can do whatever she wants. Whatever she says goes. Temmie scares me, okay? Alright. Caddy with a Y. I have no idea where you go. Cause Caddy's friend group is like literally just like all straight college kids. She doesn't even have a gay friend, no. It's crazy. Caddy is an ally. She's friends with Chris. Oh, that is true. That is true. Oh, wait. She does have a gay friend then. There we go. Caddy with an I feel is an ally. Her best friend is Noelle. She wants to keep Noelle away from Susie, but not because dating girls is weird or anything. It's because she thinks that Susie is like the Antichrist. Which I think is valid. Homer Simpson cat is on the same choir as Noelle, therefore he has a gay friend. Marge Simpson cat does not. So I assume that she's an ally. Caddy is an ally, she's friends with Chris. Caddy is homophobic towards Susie to piss her off. What I miss? Why is Temmie homophobic? Rewind the stream. Bratty. I feel like Bratty is homophobic. Bratty is literally forcing one of her friends to catfish another dude because she thinks it's funny. I feel like that's kind of fucked up. I'm sorry. Caddy is the goat that summons demons to you. Carol would know, I guess. Blue Ears. Or, sorry, Nice Cream Guy. When did people start calling him Blue Ears? I don't know. Nice Cream Guy. I'm making a new tier. There we go. That's where you're going, buddy. Like, doesn't Brady have a crush on Caddy? I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's either that or they're like BFFFs, but they don't want to admit it. Or they're gay. I don't know. Deltarune Bratty is so fuck ass. I'm gonna be honest. Like, she hangs out in alleyways. she forces her friends to like catfish each other. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like Undertale Bratty is a fucking sweetheart in comparison to the fucking demon that is Deltarune Bratty. So nah. Burger Pants. I feel like Burger Pants calls Asriel gay all the time. That's the vibe I get. I feel like their friendship is literally just him going, yo, that's pretty gay, dude. And then like awkwardly laughing to himself. So he would say, I have a gay friend, because he'd be referring to Asriel, right? Or is he deeply closeted because he secretly wants to be with Nice Cream Man, because Nice Cream Man is always nice to him? I don't know, Chad. I need the verdict. I need the verdict of gays here. Come on. Where does Burger Pants go? Well, we could skip Burger Pants for now. We can go to the Titan. The Titan wants to erase all of reality. That's pretty homophobic, because that includes gay people. So, yeah. King. I feel like King beats his son. And that's fucked up. I have a gay friend here. But does that make you homophobic or just a shitty dad? Because I feel like if Lancer came out as gay, he would support him. He'd just kick his ass first. This is hard. Huh. Let's come back to King, actually. Let's put Burger Pants and I have a gay friend here. Father Alvin. Father Alvin is the priest of the wokest fucking town on the planet. He always respects Chris's pronouns, which is really stand up of him. So I'd say he has a gay friend. I'd say he has a gay friend. At least one of them. QC. I don't know. Is QC homophobic? She has like 0 screen time. He hates all Lightners. I think that's pretty close to homophobia. Yeah, but that's racism. That's racism. You can be racist but not homophobic, though. This fuck-ass Frogget. I don't know. Sure. Why does he hate all Lighters? Because they abandoned Darkners. That's why he hates them. So, I don't know. That's not common, though. Are we really gonna say King hates... No, wait. King hates all Lightners and therefore the gay ones, too. So he's homophobic. There we go. There we go. We wrapped that back around. The mole. I don't fucking know. The dragon thing. I don't know, man. I don't remember all these NPCs in Hometown. There's so many gay racists, like Ernst Rom or Pim who the fuck? Sans the skeleton. Sans is a fucking shit, but he's also a very respectful piece of shit. He will gender you correctly, he will respect your marriage while also dunking the shit out of you with like the epicest prank you've ever seen. And for that, I feel like Sans is an ally. Alphys. Alphys is pretty clearly crushing on Undyne. Undyne... Nah. Naps the Blook. Yeah. Shiren. Who the fuck? I don't know if Shiren is homophobic, okay? I don't know. I don't know. This fucking thing. This thing likes to hear Chris play piano. There we go. You're queer. You're terrifying. But I don't know if that makes you homophobic. This is harder than I thought it would be. Politics Bear. Politics Bear sides with Carol Holiday. Therefore, homophobic. This fuck-ass disgusting thing, homophobic. Aaron, homophobic. These two are queer. They still wear helmets though, which is crazy. The dog bandit gang. Yo, what did I miss? Oh, we're ranking how homophobic Deltarune characters are. This weird lady likes to take her little brothers out on walks. I don't trust that shit. I'm sorry. I don't trust that shit. The K9 unit. They have like 0 screen time. Doggo wants to be put on a leash and walked. That's not necessarily gay, that's just weird. I think they probably know. I think they probably know enough gay people to have gay friends. This weird kid, I don't care. I'm not ranking you. As you can see, Rudy is woke as fuck. Hey, just because she's a freak doesn't mean she's homophobic. Who? Just because who's a freak? This weird judgmental guy, probably homophobic. This weird jug cat, probably homophobic. This looks, ally. This guy with 6 nipples has a gay friend. Ice Wolf. Weird ass Goner Bird. All the Gaster followers are homophobic. I'm sorry. The rabbit lady? Yeah. Well, it's my list. This list fucking sucks, by the way. I have to, like, get through all the hometown NPCs and all, like, the shitty fucking... the ice caps that are friends of Terry's. I feel like Terry has a gay friend. These guys do not. Goner dude. Goners are homophobic, as we all know. The snail. Snail's trying to kill the Goner guy, right? What are you gonna do after the chill? It's probably in stream. I'm hungry. The warrior. The warrior only cares about... The warrior only cares about making pizza. So that's still... So... And since everyone can enjoy pizza, that's an ally thing to do. Onion Son is queer. Rouse is queer. Lancer has a gay friend. Okay, I'm just gonna skip all the things that don't immediately call out to me because it's taking forever. Sham is queer. K-Round is only referred to with they, them pronouns. This thing Homophobic as fuck. Excuse my yawn. All these guys try to rip you off. That's pretty homophobic. This pawn thing, that's pretty homophobic. Okay. Malleus can fix anything, even you. I feel like he has gay friends. Starwalker is queer though. The birds that piss him off though, homophobic. That's why they piss him off. This stream fucking sucks. I'm just gonna skip to a named character. I'm not gonna... Oh, is the Eggman homophobic? No, the Eggman's woke as fuck. Rules card is queer. Sophia out here accusing anyone she doesn't like of being homophobic. True. Three Kings. No, I'm not gonna rank them. I feel like the Pippins are homophobic at the very least. I feel like they are. Because they try to scam people. Like scamming is their one character trait. And they're shitty to everyone who isn't a Pippins. They're like very tribalistic and shit. I feel like that's fucked up. And his entire purpose is to help a depressed NB. Exactly. What does this stream suck? You want me to go full Triple H and tell you? Alright. Jevil. Is Jevil... No, I feel like Jevil is like a rabid pansexual that they had to lock up. I'm sorry. I don't see Jevil being homophobic. I feel like... You know what I mean? Queen. Queen has a gay friend, and that gay friend is probably her. Let's be real. 4 watching. 5 watching. If I remember correctly, these 3 use they them pronouns. Task manager. Task manager knows Queen. Jevil either loves or hates everyone equally. I think the answer to that is yes. The Addisons are all homophobic. I'm sorry. They rejected Spamton, and Spamton is like... Okay, image friend traumatizes like Chris, probably kidnaps Des. That's pretty homophobic, dude. Spamton would be an ally to maximize the amount of money he gains. Yeah, except... Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Spamtenna is kinda canon. Disney style homophilia. What the fuck? Oh, you mean like pander to the gays? I feel like Spamtenna was canon. I feel like it was. But Spamton is still homophobic! Swatch, queer but homophobic. Tenna. Yeah. We know La Nino is queer. We know that he's queer, and I guess La Nina has a gay friend, cause that would be her boyfriend. Where the fuck is La Nina? There we go. The water cooler's one action is to attempt to kill a bunch of gay teenagers. That's pretty homophobic. Shutta just wants to take pictures. I don't know. Ram like goes out of his way to traumatize Chris over and over again for like a yet unknown reason. I guess I'd say he has a gay friend. That friend would be like Chris. He uses rainbow in his dialogue. True. The Roaring Knight attempts to kill a bunch of gay teenagers, and that's pretty homophobic. Gerson has gay students, and that makes him an ally. Jackenstein has a gay friend, and her name is like Susie. Yeah, and that's really all I wanted to really cover right now. I'm sorry I like lost all my energy halfway through this. But like, Jesus Christ. I've been streaming all day. I'm fucking tired, dude. So, yeah. That's the thing. That's the dealio. Yeah. I'll see you when I see you next. It'll either be more night shit or Undertale. I don't know. Annoying dog is an ally, obviously. Obviously, annoying dog is an ally. Where does he go? Ally! But yeah, no, I'm sorry, chat. I've lost all my energy. I'm really hungry and tired. So, yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Gerson uses his last moments of living in the universe to help Susie. Yeah, it's true. Have a good rest. Thank you. I hope y'all have, like, a good day. Yeah. See y'all later. Now you can eat. Hell yeah.